Uh, let's go ahead and get things underway. Let me go ahead and just do some of the house cleaning. There we are. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to welcome to an unboxing video. Um, as you guys know, I have a monthly subscription to Video Games Monthly. And for a fee, they basically send me a blind box of games that I specify, like which systems that I have games for and that I want them to send to me. And the nice thing about Video Games Monthly is that they basically have a database of games, and you can go in for games like on each system, and you can tell it how, which Nintendo games you have, which Super Nintendo games you have, and so on and so forth. So there's like almost no chance of them sending you a duplicate unless it's for a game that you have on a different system. And a good example of that was from a few months ago when they sent me a copy of Batman Arkham Asylum for the Xbox 360. I've kind of, for the time being, taken Xbox 360 off of the considerations list, even though I do technically have one. I don't really have it hooked up. I'm not that eager to play it. We're just going to kind of keep it to PS4 and mostly cartridge-based games after that. But anyways, so yeah, the title. So first of all, I want to explain something. I was originally scheduled to do a stream of Red Dead Redemption tonight, and I'll be honest with you guys, I've been a little out of sorts this week. I've been a lot more tired than I usually have been, and I just kind of, like, as we got closer um to Platinum Run tonight, I was just like, I really just kind of want to chill and relax, and Red Dead Redemption was just not going to do that for me. And that's basically the main reason that we're not doing Red Dead Redemption tonight. So I decided instead, since I had my February box finally from Video Games Monthly, we'd go ahead and open that instead. Now there is a story behind the fact that I've only gotten the February box this week, and I'll tell you more about that later. But for now, what I also want to let you know is that I have done the March monthly box opening already. Some of you might know where to find it, but if you don't, basically look for my live stream of Castlevania Symphony of the Night that I did I think it was just this Sunday. That's where it is. It's before the Symphony of the Night stream, but it's all on that stream. So if you're interested in seeing what I've already gotten for March, you can go ahead and do that right now. But this is the box that I was supposed to get in February and only recently got a hold of. And we're going to open it tonight. And as you guys can see, I have not opened any of it. It is all good. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my scissors and we are going to cut away the United States Postal Service's, you know, um, I don't know, this really, I mean, I guess it's an envelope, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut through it so that we can get to the delicious Video Game Monthly contents within. So we're going to go ahead, and as you guys are about to see, we have got the box itself from Video Games Monthly. Now, we're going to open it and see what's inside. Now, my subscription basically stipulates that I get 5 games a month from them. And the game systems that I have marked for them are PlayStation 4, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, the Famicom, the Game Boy Color, and the Game Boy Advanced. So these video games could be any game from from any of those systems. So we're going to go ahead and have a look at it, and we're going to do so on the Show It overlay. So here we are, guys. Here's the box. I'm going to go ahead and turn it this way. And again, we are going to, I'm just trying to make as much room as possible here. Okay, I don't want to open it from that side. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna place it on the other side of this mat, and we're gonna check it out. Now, before I open this, I'm gonna let you guys know what happened in February. Um, to put it very succinctly, it was very likely a porch pirate. Okay, my box arrived according to the post office. Like they had like geo tracking and everything on it. And by the time I got home that afternoon, I didn't see it. And I waited a few days. I figured that, that it was just taking a little time. And then I contacted them and said, hey, I haven't received my box yet. And so then it became kind of a back and forth game between myself and Video Games Monthly. And they just basically told me, they're like, well, here's the tracking number. According to our records, you got it. And I was like, I promise you I didn't get it. And they're like, okay, well, you're going to need to file like a missing mail report and everything. And, it took a while because the correspondence between parties was about 3 days. And so one of us would say something, 3 days later, someone else would say something. I tried to be as quick as I could, but sometimes I just couldn't. So adulting is not always fun. So anyways, finally, I've gone through all the hoops. We've got the box, and we're going to go ahead and give it an open in just a moment here. So I hope you guys are excited. I am definitely excited to see what, I mean, I don't think these are the same games that I would have gotten in February, but I do think, you don't always have control over that. So these are the replacements for what I would have received in February. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the box, and I'm going to keep the lid on it, and we're just going to kind of grab them one at a time. And I'm going to start with the monthly card that they send out. So this is the one that they send out, regular. You've gotten, here's your shipment. We hope you enjoy it. Sometimes if you're lucky, you'll get like an extra life where they send you one extra game. So you get like a 1-up, a 2-up, or a 3-up. And if I were to get a 3-up on this box, that means 8 games would come in this box. So according to this card, this box is going to have 5 games in it, which is exactly what I'm paying for. And that's exactly what we're going to get to. Now, one other thing that Video Games Monthly usually does is they will send some type of I think they call it like a trinket, or just some. It's usually like a paper product, like I've gotten coasters from them, I've gotten stickers from them. I got a Mario dollar bill one month, and I don't feel anything like that here right now, which could just mean that, again, this was a replacement box. The original box probably had the trinket in it, so we're just going to go right to the games. This first one feels like a disc case, so I'm guessing it's PlayStation 4. We're going to pull it out and see what it is. It is PlayStation 4, and it is a game called Race with Ryan. I have never heard of this. It looks like it's a game intended for younger players. I have no idea who Ryan is. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not crazy about the condition of this one. We've got some water damage on it, so so the little illustrated piece of paper is kind of warped and everything, even underneath the plastic. Let's see. It says, "Race with Ryan. Take the wheel as Ryan and all your favorite Ryan's World friends." So this is made from a show. I'm guessing a children's show called Ryan's World, and features those characters. Now, again, being perfectly honest, probably not going to keep this. I don't know much about how the game was rated. However, I am not much of a racing games fan, and to be perfectly honest, games made for kids usually are not games made for me, and this looks like it is very much made and marketed towards kids. So we got a little kind of 3D cartoon looking kid, presumably Ryan here, and then we've got like some friends of his on here. We've got we've got what looks like I don't know, a dog, an alligator, some kind of a purple fox, maybe an owl on it. And I mean, again, I'm sure this is very cute and age appropriate for kids. I don't know that this one's for me though. And it's sealed. Like I would say that it's factory sealed, but again, the condition of the illustrated paper underneath tells me that it isn't. So I have a feeling that this one was just repackaged. This is by Outright Games, and again, not sure that this one is for me. Yeah, it does say that this game was pre-owned, so which makes sense. So that was the first game. I will admit, kind of a clunker. We're gonna go ahead and move on. All right. This one feels this feels like an NES game. Let's take a look. Nintendo Enter. Oh my God. Okay, all right. This one is a bit of a banger. All right. For those of you who grew up with this one, you might recognize The Adventures of Bayou Billy. This is one of the this is one of those games where Nintendo or Konami, they were discovering the beat 'em up games craze, and this is one of the earlier beat 'em ups. And basically, you play this guy. He's like a he's sort of like a um he's sort of like a Crocodile Dundee type of person. And literally he just like his girlfriend gets kidnapped by Mr. Big, I think his name is. And you got to go through the rest of the game beating up dudes and basically, like getting your girlfriend back. It's sort of like they took the formula from Double Dragon and then they just put like Crocodile Dundee in it. And I played this game. I actually played this game quite a bit. So this is kind of like a reclaimed gem from my childhood. Was it the best beat 'em up game in the world? No, but it was fun and I had a good time with it. So I'm looking forward to seeing to playing this one again. Hi, Trouble. How are you? Guys, Trouble is here and I'm pretty sure she wants treats. Shall we take a moment and give her treats? I think we should give her treats. So, yes, 8 days for you, 9 for me, but less than 9 technically. So we'll go with 8 days. I'm going to go ahead and bring us back over to this overlay right here. We're going to give Trouble her treats real quick, and then we will look at the other 3 games that we got for Video Games Monthly in February. Hold on one moment. Hi, baby. Do you want your treats? Are you looking for your treats? Okay, let's go ahead. Trouble. Trouble wants treats. You want your treats? Here we go. Oh, here. There's one. There's 2. Come on, baby. You can have this one. There you go. She got the last treat. She's like, okay, I'm running away now. All right. So now that that's over with. But yeah, game number 2 is The Adventures of Bayou Billy. And again, I am really, really excited about this one. Nara, I just wanted to let you know, first of all, it's probably been like this for a while, but since Wally Fan mentioned his, he's got a silver spider now, and so do you. You've been a member of the channel for at least, what, 2-3 months at this point? So thank you for that. For those of you that don't know, Nara is also a webliographer on the channel. That's the highest tier membership that you can get. And what that tier of membership entitles him to is that he gets to pick one of the movies that I watch every month. And so his pick for the month of March is actually going to be the 2018 Robin Hood movie starring Taron Egerton. And I've never seen this. I didn't know that Taron Egerton made a Robin Hood movie. So I'm actually pretty excited to see it. And I think I saw that Jamie Foxx is in it too. And I'm like, Electro is in it? Cool. I can't wait to see who he plays. I'm guessing I mean, I'm going by the Kevin Costner 1990s Robin Hood movie, and I'm guessing he's going to play Azim, which is the role that Morgan Freeman played in Kevin Costner's movie. But anyways, moving on, and I can tell you guys this much: Nara has also got next month's movie already picked out, and I don't want to give that one away because I don't want to give away the theme yet, but I think you're going to like it. Oh, I think I may have found the trinket, guys. I feel like I've got a couple of stickers here. Uh, I got more than just a couple of stickers. Guys, look at this. Hold on. I got at least 5 stickers right here. We got a Mario, Yoshi, and a little star looking dude. I can't, Shine Sprites, I think they're called. And we got another one of just Mario and Yoshi. Very nice right there. We got a bunch of boos. A bunch of boos coming at you, coming after Mario. We've got a Boo wearing a Mario hat. I like that one. That's really cool. And then finally, we have got, it looks like Mario kind of flinging his hat, which I'm guessing this is from Mario Odyssey. And yeah, so I'm pretty jazzed about that. They managed to get the trinkets in here. I couldn't find them at first, so maybe they were under one of the video games. All right. So, with all that said, let's move on to game number 3 because we've gotten, again, so far we got, for the PlayStation 4, we got Race with Ryan, which is kind of a, kind of a dud. But then we got The Adventures of Bayou Billy, which, again, at least for me, this is a banger. This is like, okay, that's good. All right. This one feels, ooh, is this a Sega Genesis one? It is. Oh my God. Okay. It is not only a Sega Genesis game, it is a Sega Genesis game based on the board game Clue. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have played Clue. I've played it a couple of times. And while it might not be my favorite board game in the world, I always like to see board game adaptations that have been made into video games. My partner is more of a board games person than I am. She's very like she loves like tabletop card games, board games, whatever. She loves them. I'm okay with them, but I much prefer video games. Like that's my kind of gaming forte right there. So I will be interested to play Clue and check that out. So I'm looking forward to that one. Oh yeah, that's right. Nara, I mentioned I'm probably going to stream some Marvel Rivals after this, and I told Nara I would drop by his voice chat, so we'll get to hang out for a little bit, he and I, while I stream. So and you guys get to see how terrible, just god awful I am at Marvel Rivals. Okay. Game number 4 feels like this feels like a Super Nintendo or maybe Super Famicom cart. I'm not sure. We got Super Nintendo. Oh my goodness. We got another board game tonight, guys. We got Battleship. I don't know if you guys have played Battleship. You sunk my battleship. But Battleship is another one of those like this would have been a great one for me to have during the month of deep waters in the ocean because oh my God, Battleship was one of those board games that I actually really liked. I was like, ooh, okay. How soon can I sink my opponent's battleship? Flippin' loved that game. There was also like back in the 80s, there was like an electronic version, and it just made it seem like you were you were actually playing like war games with your opponent. So, oh man. Let's see. Final game tonight, guys. Final game from the box. I'm just making sure there aren't any other games after this. Feels like it's a PlayStation 4 game. So let's go ahead and check it out, see what it is. Oh, okay. All right. So this one is actually a repeat. This one is from, I actually got this in the March box. So I haven't had time to catalog it and let Video Games Monthly know that they already sent me a copy of the Disney Classic Games collection of Aladdin and The Lion King. Um, Now I will say on my March box when I opened this, which I opened like 3 days ago, I was like, oh, this is a banger. This is one that I absolutely want to play at some point. Because I've heard about how legendarily difficult these Disney 16-bit like platformer games are. And so I was excited, but now I've got a second copy and I'm kind of like, like I would be excited for this, but I've already got it. So this one, I'm almost certainly going to take it. Like the two PS4 games, I'm almost certainly going to like take and trade them in and be like, yeah, I'm not interested in these. So, but I would imagine the Disney one probably will get me a little bit more trade-in value than Race with Ryan probably will. But I mean, everything else, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to keep, you know. The Lion King is goated. Oh yeah. One of the hardest cartoon child games he played is Shark Tale. Oh yeah. I don't think I've even seen Shark Tale. Is that a Disney film? Because if that's a Disney film, I'm actually strongly considering doing like a Disney month because I'm actually surprised at the number of animated Disney movies that I have not seen. So, like, I've seen quite a few of them, but there's quite a few of them that I'm like, I haven't seen this before, or at least I haven't seen it all the way through. So, all right, I'm going to try to line these up, stand them up, however. All right, so one of these games was Clue, video game based on an existing board game. Again, don't know how I feel about it, but I'm excited. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. All right. We got another one, another board game made into a video game for the Super Nintendo. We got Battleship, which I think is pretty damn cool. So we got those two right there. Probably for me, this one is the banger this month. This one is The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Again, I'm not going to say it's a great game, but it was an early beat 'em up, and so I did enjoy it. And this one probably is helped a lot by nostalgia. All right. So there's three games right there. We got this one for me is probably the big dud is the Race with Ryan. Again, this is probably based on a children's show that I know nothing about and probably don't care about. And you know, I mean, I can play like some Mario Kart and stuff, but I'm not like crazy about racing games. So Race with Ryan is going to go there. And then finally, oh, and there I go, knocking things over. We got the Disney Classics collection for the PlayStation 4, including both the Lion King and Aladdin. So that one, again, that I would be much more excited for that. That one might actually have been the banger if it weren't a repeat and if I hadn't gotten the Adventures of Bayou Billy. I'm pretty sure Bayou Billy wins just because nostalgia is a powerful drug. And, you know, like that, you know, but again, since it is a double, I'm going to have to trade this one in. And I'm actually building quite a big repertoire of games that I'm just like, I'm gonna have to take these in and trade them because I just don't want them. So I'll also be sure to mark them on my Video Games Monthly profile so they don't send them to me anymore. I should probably just go through. I should probably just go through all the game on my console profiles on Video Games Monthly and just like try to mark all the ones that I really don't want. Because like, I mean, there are some that I'm like, oh, I've never played this before. Doesn't mean that I want it, but I'm, you know, interested to try it out and see. And so, I'm not going to necessarily discount them out of hand. But yeah, that is the box for this month. Um, Overall, not a bad box. Definitely helps that I got Bayou Billy with it. And even though the Disney one is one that I'm going to be taking back, um, again, like that's a good game. Like that is a good game if you are especially if you are interested in those kind of old Disney retro platformer games from the 16-bit era. Like I've never played them, but I know how well regarded they are, both on the Sega Genesis and on the Super Nintendo. But yeah, let me go ahead. Oh, wrong overlay. There we go. But yeah, that is the March box. Again, not a bad batch. Some of it I will definitely be taking back, but some of it I will definitely be keeping and trying out and seeing how it goes. So we got Clue, which again, I think that one will be interesting to play. Battleship, that one I'm actually fairly excited to play. And then The Adventures of Bayou Billy, which I'm just like, give me that one. So, anyways, let's see. Sir Blue Wolf. Oh, are we talking Marvel Rivals right now? I think Sir Blue Wolf wants to tease for the new hero coming out next in Marvel Rivals. Does anybody who doesn't play Marvel Rivals want to take a guess at who it is? He actually gives a pretty good clue. He says that she's a Spider-Man character and she's a proper tease. So, he gave you a couple of clues right there. First of all, Spider-Man character, also she, so it's a female. All right. Also says that she is a proper tease. If anyone who is not a Marvel Rivals player gets this guess on the first go, you will have my respect. Wally fan guessed Madam Web. Unfortunately, no, it is not Madam Web. Want to try again? I'm willing to let it. That's not a bad guess, actually. Because Madam Web does often tease Peter with, tidbits about his future and stuff. So you could make the argument that yes, she is a proper tease. So all right. Uh-oh. Wally is looking for more clues. He wants to know if she is related to Peter. I'm going to let Nara answer if he wants to answer. If he wants to give more clues, then I'll let him. But he's the one that's doing this tease. I'm just officiating it for lack of a better term. So, all right. I'm going to throw something away. I will be right back. Please, please, please keep on guessing. This is entertaining. Okay. I see. I don't know, Blue Wolf. I don't think you should have said that. I think calling her a proper tease was actually that's a move I would have gone with. And let me tell you something. The teens at my library will tell you I am brutal when it comes to Spider-Man trivia. I design questions with all kinds of like splits in reasoning like embedded in the question. Any of my teens will tell you they're like, oh god, no, Tony is just a jerk when he makes Spider-Man questions because he's good at like misleading you with the premise of a question. So I'm pretty good at that. So okay, let's see. Mayday. See, but Mayday is related to Peter. Like Mayday is related to Peter. She'd be awesome. Like she'd be a great character for the game. But okay, Wally fan doesn't he? Wally fan, are you giving up? Just tell us in the chat if you're giving up. That's fine. Once he says one way or the other, I'm gonna announce it, Nara. I'm gonna say it. So because I know who it is. I know who it is. And let me tell you something. I'll tell you this much. All right. Okay. All right. Nara already announced it. Yeah. I'll tell you this much. I will absolutely try to learn her. I will absolutely try to learn Black Cat. I don't care if she's a duelist, a vanguard, or a strategist. It's freaking Felicia Hardy. I want to play her. All right. I'm not even making any bones about it, okay? Like she is like I've got a serious crush on Felicia Hardy, okay? Like you could say that I have a crush on like Emma Frost and Psylocke and I don't know, maybe even Black Widow. No, no, no. Black Cat is above them all. For like Black Cat, I'm just like, "Oh, Felicia's so pretty." She's the classic like white-haired cute girl, you know. So yeah. Oh, let me tell you, Wally fan, Black Cat is a character in the Spider-Man mythos. I actually do have her I have her first appearance in the comics. And she has gone on to be like one of the main kind of recurring love interests for Spider-Man whenever he is not married to Mary Jane. She's a thief. She is very like, um, I guess I don't want to put too much judgment into it, but she's kind of a morally loose character in the sense that I mean, one, she's very sexualized. Like, no bones about that. They definitely play up the flirtiness. They give them a physical relationship. The writers love writing for Felicia, okay? But she's also like, I mean, she is a thief. And though she has basically kind of allied herself to Spider-Man, like she's on the heroic side, she is not above a little bit of grand larceny, especially if she can perpetrate it on people like, oh, I don't know, the kingpin of crime, or Morgan Le Fay, or Mephisto, or like that. But if she sees a little bit of pretty on the market that she could fetch a nice price for, she's not above trying to nab it. Right, even from right under Spider-Man's nose. She is awesome. Like she's one. I think she's a very well written character. She has a lot of good stories that surround her. But two, oh my God, she is just so much fun to look at. Like I'm not even gonna hide that. Like I like looking at Black Cat. I'm like, oh, whenever she shows up, like in any of the cartoons or in any of the stories, I'm just like, oh boy, it's Felicia, it's Christmas, So, but so there, if you ever wanted to know anything like that about me, there you go. I've got a crush on Black Cat. So when I heard she was coming to Marvel Rivals, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to see how I can learn her. So, all right. The other one for 7.5 is another Spidey character or was in a show. She might have been in a show. I don't think she's a Spider-Man character. I actually think she was created mostly for Asian audiences, kind of the way Luna Snow was. But you know, she's more of an agent, and that would be the character White Fox, basically. So she's basically the Catwoman of Marvel. Yeah, you could say that. So, oh, oh, yeah, of course, Rivals is going to lean into the sexual side of Black Cat. And don't get me wrong, I mean, there are plenty of good stories around her that do not revolve around her sexuality. But like, yeah, Rivals, I mean, Jesus, how many skins does Psylocke have? Okay. How many skins does Emma Frost already have? All right. That's not even mentioning like, okay, let me think, who else? I mean, who else? Rogue, Squirrel Girl, let's be honest. She's very popular with the skins. Um Invisible Woman, dear God, Invisible Woman skins. Oh my God. And then yeah, I mean, you know, like, yeah. Why do you think they have been putting a lot of women characters into the game lately? Yeah, absolutely they're going to lean into the sexualizations. So Nara doesn't make any bones about it either. He's like, yeah, he's like, I've got the Sue skins. He's got the Invisible Woman skins. Which I mean, dude, like I'm not even gonna I'm not even judging here, okay? Like if I really wanted to, I would go out and get those same skins as well because they are fun to look at. I'm not even gonna lie, you know? And the thing is, they don't go over, they don't cross a line really, but they do, you know, they do take advantage of the fact that over the years, artists have tended to draw a lot of women in Marvel Comics very skimpy. So, you know, it is what it is. So, anyways, enough talk about Black Cat and Emma Frost and Psylocke and all of the sexy women skins on Marvel Rivals. Let's go see how much I suck at Marvel Rivals. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and I'll create another one in just a few minutes. And we are going to play some Marvel Rivals. You guys will get to see just, again, how terrible, and I mean it, okay? Like, I might not be the worst player at Marvel Rivals, but I'm definitely in the top 10, okay? And top 10 worst Marvel Rivals players. So, um I'm working on it. Like I'm slowly working on it. I'm starting to watch videos on Marvel Rivals and I'm starting to kind of it's like it's more than just trying to understand how the mechanics work for each character. It's really understanding how to play the game and what you need to understand going in terms of strategy, in terms of team compositions, in terms of positioning. And I have a lot to learn about all of those things. So I'm still terrible at them, but I do have my favorite characters, mostly the simple ones. But we're going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to check that out. And we'll do a Marvel Rivals stream in just a few minutes. And Nara, get ready. I'll be coming over to your voice chat on Discord at some point while I'm streaming. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this unboxing for Video Games Monthly for for February, even though it is March this month. And I'll see you guys over in the next stream in just a few minutes. So in the meantime, take care. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.